Hi, my name is Lex. I am a financial wizard. I do not have a license, but I have fantastic advice to share with you because I've invested money over and over again into the stock market, into commodities such as gold, silver, and bullion, real estate. I've managed real estate. My father assisted me with it, and I managed his properties when I was much younger. Although he did not make that easy for me, I spent time in the military, so the discipline that I learned on trial and error made a huge difference. And today, with you, I would like to discuss what makes the biggest difference, in my opinion, on making sure that you make money over time. And the most important thing, if you want to get rich, is I have a simple solution for my financial advisor. Make sure to hit that subscribe button because this is the secret to wealth. At least is what has worked for me. And it is a 3-step solution. This comes from a man that I know who has 20 employees that runs a financial money management firm. He has 3 licenses, including a Series 7 and 7 others. This is not financial advice. This is what he told me when I was in a really down time. I did this every day, every week, every month for several years. And over time, I noticed the idea of compounding interest, because even if you just get 1% better every day, it makes a huge difference, because in 100 days, close to 3 months, that is a lot better, even 100%. That was Kobe Bryant's model, and that's also Bradley Cooper's model. So to make it quick, so you guys don't have to skip to the end, but please subscribe to this channel. One of the things that I'd like to share that makes the difference in getting rich is a 3-step process, and here it is. It's very simple. The very, very first step is you focus on your happiness and your health come first. So when it comes to your paycheck, pay for your happiness and your health. I'm going to get to reason why that's important first in just a moment. The second thing you pay for is your wealth, because you got to build your wealth. You have to pay yourself. You got to buy stocks, real estate, gold, silver, ETFs, exchange traded funds, which of course is what they're called, index funds, bonds, securities, other types, whatever your financial advisor tells you. And then the third is your bills. So in this order, it is your happiness and your health come first, your happiness and your health come first, your wealth comes second, and your bills go last. Now, you may be wondering, why do you pay your bills last? I had this problem for the longest time because I would pay all my bills first. And the answer is very, very simple according to the people that I've learned from. The reason why you pay your bills last is because you have to pay for yourself. And if you pay your bills first, you're never going to have any money for yourself because you earned it, so you should pay for it first. And as horrible as this may sound to some people, this is logical, and this is what you would do is if you were in a bad family situation. At the end of the day, if you had a bill and your grandmother was sick, your grandfather, someone you cared about, your girlfriend, your wife, for heaven forbid, your daughter or your son, your grandchildren, do you think that bill is going to really matter? Or is that just a number on another piece of paper? Yeah, the interest might suck, but you can call them and negotiate it. And even if it is a $10,000 bill, even a $10 million bill, which is a little bit extreme. But when I was in business school, a man named Samuel Stevens, God bless him, was one of the best lawyers I ever met. He was the chief legal officer on Wall Street for Countrywide Financial. And he defended the one guy in 2007 crash who got accused of fraud. And one of the things that he told me, which once I heard this, it broke my world in college, in advanced business law too. He said, he walked in one of those days because he was one of those incredible lawyers that just had so much knowledge. I wanted to share it with people because his passion was teaching. And he came in, he asked everyone, does anybody here know what the difference between $10 million and $100 million is? I raised my hand and I said $90 million, thinking that it was mathematical. Boy, was I wrong. He said, no, mathematically, that is true. But when you're a creative thinker and you're a realist, $90 million is just a number. That's not the truth. That's arithmetic. The difference between $10 million and $100 million is just a zero on a piece of paper. That's really all it is. Because sometimes there's just a little zero, sometimes there's a big zero of those differences that make it up, that compound over time. And if you're buying a house, like Jeff Bezos's versus one in a much smaller area, Beverly Hills, versus a great place like Pacific Palisades or Brentwood. If you ever notice that the only thing that really changes is how big that zero is in the paperwork at the very end, or just one more zero on a paycheck, that's really all it is. So sometimes you gotta work 10 times harder, sometimes you gotta work a little while, but over time, you'll get to there. Even if it's only, even if you're trying to make it 10,000, you're making $1,000 for a new phone. I did this for magic shows for many years, and I would take 10 weeks in times that were good for me, and I'd do $100 a show. The pay was crap, but at the end of it, I didn't look at how much I was getting paid. I was looking at the fact that I got a new phone, or the fact that I took care of this problem that was really, really setting me back. So don't necessarily think of something as 100 minus 90 is 10. That's just the logical, mathematical way of thinking it. But if you're a creative, what if you don't care that it takes you 10 times? What if you'll happily do something 50 times? What if you'll do card shows or play 50 songs because you love that? So for you, it doesn't feel like work. So remember, the secret to getting rich is your happiness and your health come first. Your happiness and your health come first. Your wealth comes second, whether that's stocks, real estate, putting money away. Savings is very important. Gold, silver, preferably things that go up, because your wealth goes up, And last but not least are your bills. Because at the end of the day, once again, if grandma got sick, someone that you cared about that you loved, are you going to focus on paying that bill? Or are you going to make sure that grandma gets that chemo, that cancer treatment, God forbid, that brain surgery that lets you spend a few more minutes with her? To me, that sure as heck is worth a credit card bill, because that's grandma. And grandma, she's above everything because she's grandma. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. That is financial advice from my financial advisor. This is not financial advice, so please take this with a grain of salt. But if you try this every day, you'd be surprised at how much richer you feel, because if you did this for 100 days and you built your wealth every day for 100 days, even if it's just one coin or $5, hey, you got an extra $500. If it's coins, even better. But remember, consistency is key, and it's not about the motivation to be rich. It's about the discipline to do this every single day, because if you did this for every day for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, imagine how much better you would be. So keep learning and keep having fun, and subscribe to this channel, and I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much. My name is Lex. Have a fantastic day. Thank you.